Hey, FUMC Allen family, Pastor Mary Beth here. So I want to tell you, I'm grateful that from our very beginnings and throughout our history, a core value of the United Methodist Church has been education and access to education. For John Wesley in the 18th century, education was key for persons in terms of developing leadership that were principled and moral and ethical. In the United Methodist Church now in the 20th century or 21st century, we have established schools and colleges and universities all across the globe. There are 117 of them in the United States alone and 7 in the state of Texas. So it's also true that for First United Methodist Church of Allen, access to education has been a core value. And so, as we have in previous summers, FUMC Allen is co-sponsoring the Fill the Bus School Supply Drive with Allen Community Outreach and the Allen Fairview Chamber of Commerce and the Allen ISD in order to provide school supplies for families in need. Going back to school is stressful every year for families, but it is especially so in these days when the economy has taken such a hit by the pandemic, and we are all concerned about the health and safety of students and teachers and staff as we go back to school. And so perhaps by providing school supplies, we can ease some of the burden on families. So this Saturday, the bus for the Fill the Bus campaign will be on our campus from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I want to encourage you, when and if you're out, to watch for those school supply displays and pick up some supplies to bring to the bus on Saturday. If you're interested in knowing what some of the essentials are, there is a list on the ACO website. We'll put a link to that in the email today. But I could tell you it's basic stuff like notebook paper and spirals and pencils, have to be number 2 pencils, pens and glue sticks and those pink erasers. I loved those pink erasers when I was in school. There are also things like hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes, and that's kind of a new thing for us to think about in terms of school supplies, but they are absolutely essential. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, I'm not someone who's getting out. I'm having my groceries delivered, or someone buys them for me and brings them to my front porch. I'm ordering everything on Amazon. Well, guess what? ACO has a wish list on Amazon. There's a link to it on their School Supply Drive webpage, but we'll also put a link in this email. You can go to that wish list and check off the things you want to give and pay for them, and they're sent directly to All Community Outreach. I did it this afternoon. It was easy. Loving God, loving neighbor. Sometimes it's hard to figure out how to love our neighbor in ways that are safe in these days. But sometimes it's as simple as providing number 2 pencils and erasers and glue sticks and spiral notebooks for students who need them. And sometimes that's enough. And sometimes that's just the beginning. So friends, keep doing no harm, keep doing good, and continue to stay in love with God. Shalom.